From the first time that I saw you, I was taken by surprise. You had more than just four colors. I could not believe my eyes. Your sample playback capabilities were just the best. And when I saw your resolution, wow, I was impressed. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. I love when you get serious with desktop publishing. Just your painting, girl. Well, you are number one. When nothing quite will hit the spot, you're awesome at coding. And when we chill and play together, it's always the most fun. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. When I turn you off, when I push your buttons, I always feel sorry the next day. I wish I could be with you every hour. I love it when you light up. It makes me feel so good. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. 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 Inside my heart.
Hello, hello. I hope everybody's having a good day today. Oops, I don't think I put it on just to play one. No, I didn't want to play one song. I'm out of practice. But hello West in the chat there. Yeah, I was away last week. I was away for one day because I was busy doing a thing, visiting people and such. And then I was, away on another day because I was very tired after visiting people. The day after that, I had the COVID booster shot. And so the day after that, when I was due to stream, I wasn't feeling very well again. So, yeah, basically the whole of last week was a complete bust. But that's okay. These things are kind of expected in a way. And if you're wondering, no cam today because of the usual facial hair removal and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully things will be mostly more back to normal on Friday, but We will have to see, really. We will have to see. I'm going to be looking at Amiga stuff today, of course. I'm probably going to look at Amiga stuff on Friday as well. Since I missed last week, I want to make sure that, we get the ones I said we were going to get done before Christmas, before having a break to do some other things when we have Halloween at Christmas, as we've said, kind of. But yeah, so today's definitely going to be a low-key kind of thing. Not low-key as in the trickster god, but, just, anyway. But... gosh, yes, so next week I am going away again for a secret quest. But... that may not affect streaming, though it may. We'll have to see on that thing, but hopefully it should be okay. But we'll find out when we find out. But yes, I have a secret question. You'll find out what that all is about, hopefully next Wednesday. If things go to plan, but if they don't, then, maybe next Friday and such. But anyhow, I think last time I said I've moved some of my emotes into the follower slots. So if you follow, you got some emotes you can use and stuff like that. But turns out that when I do that, I can't use my own emotes on on Twitch that are in those follower slots. Twitch. Yeah, you almost get it, don't you? Almost. It's just a swing and a miss every time. It's the website indeed. So yeah, unfortunately at the moment there's no things in the follow slots. I might make some budget versions or whatever to put in there, just so there's something for some followers to use and whatever that I can't. That I don't know. Perhaps there's memes. Maybe I don't know. I don't know the actual what do you call them, the guidelines or the rules for that kind of thing, because obviously if you put emotes into your subscriber slots, then I think Twitch and something like FrankFaceZ or Better Twitch TV frown on you putting those same subscriber emotes into FrankFaceZ or Better Twitch TV. But if you have just basically ones you can get for free anyway by following, which then obviously you could use on different streams anyway, I don't know. I haven't looked over the guidelines or whatever. Maybe it's something I can put, ones just for me to use on my own channel. No, I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. It's a web of sight indeed. Or something else that rhymes with sight. Anyhow. Yeah, so I've moved them out of the follow slots so I can use them. I don't know if I can double up on them. That sure would be a nice thing to be able to do, but I don't think there's a way to do that. And obviously from Twitch's point of view, it wouldn't make sense for anybody to do that. Apparently it doesn't make sense for people to want to use their emotes on different channels. Anyhow, maybe that'll get sorted out in the future. Maybe it's on their long list of things to do. How they eventually get to things. We won't name things, but yes. So apparently I had extra subscriber emote slots on tier 1 anyway, so everything's on tier 1 now. Because I want people to be able to use the emotes and stuff, so everything's on tier 1, because somehow I had some free slots there. I thought I got as many as I could being a affiliate, but it seems like they might have changed things at some point recently. or maybe not so recently, but I haven't really been paying attention to the whole thing. But yeah, I'll need to look into the new rules about how you get web slots or emote slots and things like that on this web site. It's a site full of webs. But yeah, so there's stuff here. And another thing to mention, I did have this obviously prepared, not obviously. Why obviously? That's a kind of like a tick I have, a verbal tick going to obviously when it's not necessarily obvious to anybody. But I have a thing set up like last time when I was going to stream the next time, but it didn't come about. But I have a short little video made by using the Microsoft Game Bar to show the last 30 seconds of or record to disk the last 30 seconds of gameplay. So this was like earlier on when I was playing Forza 5 and stuff. I decided to take a shortcut. As you can see from the still here at the start, the shortcut is going very well. And I've muted the audio because it's obviously got some music and stuff in there. But you're not missing a load and just lots of crunchings and things like that. But this is like a successful shortcut that was taken, so please. No, actually, stop. I thought I'd stopped the music. Why? Let's try this again. A successful shortcut. Yeah, there's like a good talk because there's no sound and stuff. Oh gosh, and it's like cool. I'm free. No, wait. There's more cliff to go. Here we go, and there we go. Perfect landing. 10 out of 10, I feel. But yeah, there we go. So that is what we have there. A+ shortcut. Would shortcut again. There's also this is the Amiga magazine we're going to be looking at, but nailed it. Hello stars. Nailed it indeed. But there's also because in my Discord, Wes linked to a video by the same people here, the Ahoy, about how about trackers and the history of trackers and things like that, which obviously we've seen lots of tracker files and stuff on the Amiga and stuff like that. And a couple of things in that video would be familiar to people who watch the stream and stuff like this. But there's also this one that they have on here as well, which is obviously from a few years ago now. It's only like a first part of it, and they haven't finished off the actual story here. There's like a nostalgia nerd thing here as well, which maybe I could look at as well, but I haven't got that set up and whatever. But yeah, this is basically how the Amiga languished, and this is the idea like the start of the Amiga story and stuff like that. It's a very good watch, so just basically look at this Ahoy flatline, how the Amiga languished thing if you want to find it. But the basic story is, you remember how when the CD-TV launched, how they didn't have like software or anything for it. You remember that big mess that Commodore got themselves into there? I mean, that must have been the first time that happened. Surely they couldn't have made that mistake on the first Amiga they made. Oh gosh, no, of course. Commodore managed to not have any software lined up, and even the operating system was like outsourced to a different company because, oh gosh, even the operating system, Amiga DOS, was outsourced to a different company. And yeah, this one point is kind of understandable because they were kind of like, obviously they had the C64, and that was like very games machine and whatever, home computer games machine kind of thing going on there. Very good for like making music and stuff on as well. And so they thought, the Amiga, the follow-up to that, the 16-bit thing, where we're gonna make it a business machine. We're going to take on IBM. You know, the Goliath of IBM. We're going to take them on. So yeah, that wasn't obviously one of the most sensible moves to take here, but you can kind of understand it because they started producing it, the Amiga, in like 1982, and they released it in 1985. And gosh, what else happened around that time? Does anybody know what happened in video games around, say, 1983 to 1985? Does anybody recall? So maybe it's like a big thing that happened around that kind of time. If you don't know, it is the great video games crash, where Atari dug up a desert and buried ET cartridges, and what caused Nintendo to put their seal of quality on things to say, look, no, we've authorized this software to be on the system. It's not going to be just a bunch of crap. Honestly, it's going to be good stuff. Don't worry. Yeah, obviously that's why they got a bit upset with like things like the Aladdin deck enhancer and stuff like that later, where you could like run unsealed of quality software on cartridges on your Nintendo NES, because like, oh no, we're going to go for a video games crash once again. Oh dear. But yeah. So there was some nails in the coffin, even as the Amiga started, and gosh, yeah, watching through this video here, it's quite a story. I mean, they had many CEOs, as you might know, and one time they changed CEOs. That was after the Amiga 1000's launch, the first Amiga. And they had a bunch of stock because they were manufacturing and nobody was buying, and so the new CEO came in, stopped the production of any more Amigas since they had plenty of inventory, and basically fired a bunch of people, and then they made a profit. Of course, that's the way you make a profit in the video games or computer industry. You just like fire everybody after all the stuff's been done. So then, when you're raking in the money from what all these people have done, then you don't have to pay it back out to them. All those people who did the hard work, you don't have to pay them. All the money goes to you, the company. Ha 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 ha. Evils of capitalism 101. But yeah, so that's capitalism. Yep. So they did that, and so they made a profit, and they're like, yay. And what they decided to do with that profit is, well, I think a little while later they decided to make the Amiga 500 and then Amiga 2000, because they had the 1000, they had the 2000, which was like the better version, the 500, which was supposed to be like the budget half price version of it. And that went well. If you watch the video, apparently it went very well. It went down very well in the computer scene, because apparently the 16-bit computers at that time were seen as like more of a luxury, and whatever. So a cheap 16-bit computer, or a cheaper 16-bit computer, was like, yay, that's cool. And Commodore's bouncing back and whatever, so everybody jumped on the Amiga 500 and such like that, all the coders and things like that, and stuff like that. And it went okay, but I think one of the ways that it's not really even Commodore shot themselves in the foot. The gaming industry managed to shoot themselves in the foot. Remember the whole thing we saw in like the videos about ELSPA, the was it European Leisure Software something association or whatever? I think it was something like that. ELSPA decided that magazines couldn't give away free games on their cover discs and things, and I've kind of made a link here. I don't know if it's like an actual logical link here or whatever, but it seems logical to me. It's basically, if you have no free access to good quality games, then people are going to find other avenues to get good quality games when they can't afford them. And once they found this, piracy route, then they've already got that avenue open up for when they want just another game. It's like, oh, well, I'll just get this one. Oh, well, I'll just do that, whatever. Yeah, it's what you've got to do is cut the tie between, consumers and the pirates. Well, if you want to be a good capitalist, you've got to cut the tie between the consumers and the pirates, so they don't have an easy link there. But if you don't give away high quality free games or whatever, I mean, obviously there was the PD games on the cover disc, but they're not necessarily the polished quality that people will be seeing like in the shops and stuff like that. So I want this game, it's the Batman game, but oh no, you can't get a PD cheaper version of a Batman game. You have to buy the full version and whatever. And it's like, okay, maybe I won't buy it then, or maybe I'll grudgingly buy it. But then if you don't have a lot of easily accessible quality free software available, then people are going to go, oh hey, I know Bob can copy some discs for me, I'll get this one game, and then Bob copies a bunch of other games for other people, and that's how the whole thing starts. And this person now knows Bob and can go to them for any game, and so basically Elspeth and managed to shoot the whole computer games industry in the foot with that thing, I think. But yeah, it's kind of like a proven thing. If you give people, pretty easier access to like software or music than or films or TV shows, if you give people easier access to those things than the pirates can give, then people are going to go for the more legitimate, legitimate in air quotes, but the routes of more capitalistic routes of acquiring the software and stuff like that. That's why Steam is so popular. Steam is so good, and why Netflix was doing so well until Disney and other people came in and fragmented the whole thing. And yeah, of course, people to go back to piracy because it was easier than buying or getting multiple subscriptions to multiple services. Oh gosh. And things like Spotify and whatever, and YouTube Music and things like that. And if you make it like really easy to get access to music, people are gonna just like I can look at the name of the song and watch it on YouTube. Sure, there might be an ad, but that's fine, or whatever. You have your ad blocker or whatever, and there's enough money going through there that the copyright people don't get upset, but of course they do. They slap copyright things on any video which even smells like their songs and stuff like that. Hello, Starly. Dabs indeed. Yeah, things like that. And so VPNs and stuff like that get popular and whatever, and it's like, gosh. So, Commodore did a lot of shooting themselves in the foot. The rest of the industry, especially like with Elspeth and stuff, did a lot of shooting the industry in the foot. And the piracy, as I said, surely, there's rampant piracy on things like the PC as well, where, it was just like copying discs and stuff like that, the same as they had on the Amiga. But when like the PC and stuff was moving to like CDs and stuff, Commodore was going, oh gosh, a CD's a fad. A CD's a fad. Can somebody tell us a CD's a fad? Should we jump on the CD thing? Oh gosh, oh dear. And so then when they finally got it, I think they almost finally got it right with the CD32. Because they were like, okay, we're going back to games. Games seem to be picking up now. Games seem to be good. Games seem to be great. Games seem to be in a healthy place. And they could have, done a really good thing in the home computer game scene and stuff like that. They could have done some good work in that thing. But what did they decide to do? They decided to make a console. So at the start of their Amiga journey, they wanted to take on the Goliath of IBM, and at the end of their computer journey, they decided to take on the Goliaths of Nintendo and Sega. It's Commodore. Commodore did so much wrong. And this video here goes some way to helping illustrate exactly what problems were there and that. So yes, I mean, you could say piracy killed the Amiga, and I mean, I think that's possibly only part of the problem, and they could have helped, not let the pirate, they could have, stopped the pirates being so rampant, I feel. But, it's just like Commodore spinning its wheels, not deciding on things as well, and it's just... Anyhow, but this video was pretty good, so if you want to have an idea of somebody who's actually done some research and things like this, then this is a good video to go to. But yeah, we'll get onto that in a bit. But yeah, we're going to be looking at this one, the February 1994 issue of Amiga Format here. We got some funky things on the front, and whatever. And some people gave 250 quid to some random people in the street and said, "Hey, buy some stuff," and whatever. So yeah, we'll get on to looking into that and whatever. But of course, we have to do first off looking what was happening in the world at this time. And yeah, we've got Things Can Only Get Better. It's still at the top. D-Ream here, and yeah, this wasn't the same time as Labour was using this song to do their whole New Labour, Tony Blair election campaign. I think there's like a couple of years later or so, whatever. So that's to come. And there's a thing I wanted to share, because I changed something before, and I don't think it's really worked out very well. Let me just kind of like nudge this, because I wanted to give a little bit more room to things, but obviously it makes it harder to read the chat up there. So let's do that and see how that turns out there. But yeah, so this is not much change in the top four here, but we've got Aretha Franklin with a Deeper Love coming in the charts here. And yeah, we're starting from the 6th of February 1994 here. What else do we have here? Coming in, Reel to Reel featuring Mad Stuntman, Like to Move It. Is that the one I'm thinking? It is, Reel to Reel. I like to move it. That one. We've mentioned Zig and Zag before. I think they did a cover of this. I like to move it. Gosh, you'd possibly see that coming up in the future and whatever. But yeah, so there we go. What else do we have coming in? The Cranberries, Linger, a good song here. Was it Northern Irish band, the Cranberries? But yeah, it's a good song from them. Sharon Elson, Uptight, Elastica lineup. I remember Elastica. I don't know if I know that song, but there's, I think, maybe a couple of songs I do know by Elastica. Were pretty good. D-Mob with Kathy Dennis with Why? I don't know. It's All Right. Hang on, that was already on the charts. Hang on, this was already on the charts, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure this was. Never mind. Let's ignore that for the moment. Carleen Anderson here with Nervous Breakdown. Texas was So in Love with You. Obviously, Texas, another band more familiar. I think Scottish band. They did a song. What's it called? Halo. I remember that one. Probably know a few other songs by them, but I can't think of what they are at the moment. Captain Hollywood Project, Impossible. What else do we have? Urban Species, Spiritual Love. Manic Street Preachers, Life Becoming a Landslide. So this is before the songs I really know well from the Manic Street Preachers here. And they still had Richie with them, I think, at this point. Cud with Neurotica. Snoop Doggy Dogg, Gin and Juice. I think that's a well-known one in hip-hop circles and such like that. Or gangster rap or whatever it particularly is. Got this Paul Rogers with Muddy Water Blues. We've got the Boo Radleys, Barney and Me. So this is another one of the Boo Radley songs, which I'm not quite sure. I think I got the name of the song wrong before, where they have the swear word in there, which wasn't which was on Top of the Pops. I think it's coming. Come On Kids, which is the one with a swear in it. Is there a chaos? There is a chaos. They've done a subscribe. It didn't appear on my other thing, but hello. Spooky anniversary. What is it? Number 13. Wow. Well, monoversary, surely. But still, yes. 12th anniversary. As in like 1/12. 12th of. Never mind. There's chaos. Pavement with Cut Your Hair. Richard Derbyshire When Only Love Will Do. Oh gosh, Mr. Blobby dropping rapidly down the charts here, thank you. Oh, we got Pauline Henry, Can't Take Your Love. Oh dear. Sean Colvin, Round of Blues. We got Michelle. Oh gosh. And yeah, I'm going to mispronounce that if I try, I feel. If that's your boyfriend, he wasn't. Oh gosh. Oh, we got Hyperactive by Thomas Dolby on the charts. Yeah, it's an interesting video. If you want to see, watch out, there's puppets involved. Ventriloquist puppets, but it's an interesting video all the same. Mr. Blobby is eternal, unfortunately, yes. It's like was it the grey goo? Just the Mr. Blob. Anyway, we have Sleeper with Swallow. Sleeper, they're another band I know. Yeah, Sleeper. Pretty neat. What do they do? In-Betweener, that's one of the ones I do. What Do I Know? Yeah, What Do I Do Now is one of my favourites by them, but I also know, was it Sail of the Century? I think I've heard these two here as well. But yeah, I quite like the What Do I Do Now from them. East Plum, I Want It All. Barrington Levy, Vicar Versa Love. Okay. Was it supposed to be vice versa? I don't know. Flavor, No Matter What You Do. Maybe that's been put in incorrectly. But anyway. Deja Vu with YYY. Didn't we have this last time? Pearl Jam with the Daughter of, with Pearl Jam, don't know that song. Issue Kristen Hirsch, Your Ghost, in Stellar Point Hope. Nice with In My Nature. Oh, we're going down to 90 now, are we? Wow, they've gone to top 100 here. Okay, oh yeah, Share with Beavis and Butthead here. Once again, Kolkata and Lee's, Ratchet Taha, Voila Voila. She's a Good Girl, the weird dad rock one. I don't know, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately. Cyndi Lauper, Who Let in the Rain. Wet, Wet, Wet. Oh, I guess they let in the rain. Yeah, have you seen these before? Boom Shanker, Tender Sticks, Kathleen. Point, Dances, The New Sex. Okay. And Pet Shop Boys, I wouldn't want to do this kind of thing. Maybe something gone a bit wonky with the chart. Maybe they're showing as new because they're more further down the chart. And it was only doing up to number 75 before. Yeah, this is top 100. It was top 75 before, wasn't it? Yeah, here, it's top 75. And then once we get into February of 94, we've got top 100. So, yeah, maybe they started taking different records at this point. But yeah, let's go on to the next one here. We've got, oh, look, new in Mariah Carey, Without You. Is that the I Can't Live If Living Is Without You? Done by, oh gosh, I can't remember who did it first, but I know Harry Nilsson did a version of it. And it was, oh gosh, can't remember who did the first version of that. Move On Baby by Capella, Two Unlimited. Let the Beat Control Your Body. Indeed. Crowded House, Locked Out. Meatloaf, Rock and Roll Dreams Come Through. I have heard this song, I feel. I once dated somebody who was quite into Meatloaf. Urban Cookie Collective with Sail Away. Sasha, Higher Ground. Proclaimers, Let's Get Married. I feel I've heard this one. Obviously, Proclaimers very famous for walking quite a number of miles and such like that. Atlantic Ocean with Waterfall. I don't think... Are there any waterfalls in the Atlantic Ocean? Never mind. Carrying on. NKOTB. Is that New Kids on the Block? With Dirty Dog. I feel that might be New Kids on the Block. Never... Then, yeah, it looks like it. Maybe they changed their name to NKOTB at one point, because surely they would have had more hits than this. Anyhow, moving on. Saint Etienne, Pale Movie. Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Can't Wait to Be With You. Don't think I know that one. Came in fresh at 29 here, so that's probably a reason why I don't know it. Wild Hearts, Caffeine Bomb. We've got here Bill Tarmy, Proclaiming Should Be Known for More Than Just One Song. Yeah. Wind Beneath My Wings. Honky with the Whistler. Sinead O'Connor, You Make Me the Thief of something. maybe that's just it. Fog, been a long time. Sub with respect. Sultans of Ping FC, wake up and scratch me. Gosh, some people are into that. Diddy with Give Me Your Love. 2/3, hear me calling. That's interesting. David Lee Roth, of some famous band, I can't remember what. But anyway, She's My Machine. Was it Van Halen that David Lee Roth was in before? Oh, here we go. Nilsson, Without You. So that's probably why Nilsson's on the chart here, is because the one at the near the top is like a cover of this, and that's why the original was kind of re-released, just to kind of, you know, get a bit of, you know, here's the original. Gosh, look at the Mr. Blobby in the Eternal White Void here. Oh gosh. We've got Blessings, Soul Love, Joan Jett and the Black Hearts, I Love Rock and Roll. Wow. Was that 1994 then? I would have thought it was earlier than that. Maybe it was. But there we go. Some I Love Rock and Roll there. We have Cutting Edge featuring Dale Joyner, I Believe in You. So even before text speak, you've got a bit of this creeping into the language and stuff like this. Whiteout, No Time EP. Corduroy, London, England / Motorhead. Interesting. Sheryl Crow, What Can I Do For You? Obviously we know some Sheryl Crow songs. Zoran, Hooked on You. Hanson and Nelson, Move in Motion. What's it? Mangle, Sing and AMR. Yeah, I'd mispronounce that. Is that I Will Always Love You? Interesting. Mario Lanza, Be My Love. Loop Guru, Susantix. Interesting. Snoop Doggy Dogg, what's my name down here again? Stiff Little Fingers, Can't Believe in You. Shiitake, Touching the Spirits. And yeah, there we go. With that, let's go back up here and move over to not quite the last week of February we're going to be looking at here. Still Mariah with Without You at the top here. Suede, Stay Together. 81. Okay, yeah. So I was thinking it was probably earlier than that. There must be a re-release, which I haven't really noticed down here. Oh, yeah, we've got these. Song which I did like, but, you know, apparently, yeah, they're not so great people. Elton John. Oh, look, Elton John and RuPaul, Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Yeah, that's a thing. It's a very understandable thing, I feel, but that's a thing. Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Two Tribes. Wow. I feel that must be, yeah, a re-release as well, yeah. SWV, Downtown. Spoonman, Soundgarden. Yeah, that is a well-known one by them. Oh, another well-known song here, Insane in the Brain, Cypress Hill. Level 42, Forever Now. Oh gosh, I don't know if I know that one or not. Gabrielle, Because of You. Jam and Spoon, Right in the Night. Sting, Nothing About Me. Cocteau Twins, Blue Beard. Maradona, Out of My Head. Due to Wayne's World. Oh, I Love Rock and Roll. Okay, there, that makes some sense, yeah. What else do we have on here? River Ocean, Love and Happiness. Sepultura, Refuse Resist. Michael Watford, So Into You. Sinclair, Wanna Know Why. Freak Power with Rush. Oh, yeah, Freak Power. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but they did the Turn On Tuning Cop Out song. Yeah, Turn On Tuning Cop Out. But apparently, this was, what's his name? Norman Cook was part of this band. If you don't know Norman Cook, you would know him by another name, or Fatboy Slim. So yeah, for doing Fatboy Slim stuff, we have Norman Cook doing a bit of this, because he was, I think, wasn't he the bassist in the House Martins before that as well. Not that I know too much about the House Martins myself, but yeah, that is what we have there. Once again, give it away by the Red Hot Chili Peppers there. Bug Can and Plastic Jam, Made in 2 Minutes. Interesting. Michael Bolton, Soul of My Soul. Billy Joel, No Man's Land. Sharon Brown, I Specialise in Love. Wow. It's good to have speciality. Cosmic Baby, Loops of Infinity. Silk Freak Me, oh my. Joshua Caddison with Jesse, D-Train, You're the One for Me. Beverly Craven, Winner Takes It All. I feel like I've heard versions of this song. That's a Queen song, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong, but we got Afghan Wigs with Debonair. You, Blow, well, you know, you ask nicely. Meatloaf, I'd do anything for love, but I won't do that. Well, interesting, they're next to each other here, but anyhow. Neil Young, Rocking in the Free World. Yeah, that guy. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, yeah, we've seen that already. Roberta Flack, Back Together Again. Deep Fried, Chanel Girl. Yeah, Meatloaf with Bat Out of Hell, obviously getting the greatest hits on the chart here with the re-releases. Love Station, Shine on Me, Sharon D. Clark, Runaway Love. Dr. Dre, Nothing But a G Thing. M People, Don't Look Any Further, Shy One Another Man, Snafu OTD mixes. And if we pop back up, we're going to get the last week of the month here, going into March now. Still Mariah Carey at the top there. What else do we have? Smashing Pumpkins, Disarm. I don't know if I know that one. Loser, Beck. There we go. That's one which I think a lot of people will know. In the time of chimpanzees, I was a monkey. Yeah, so there we go. That's as Beck there. Inspiral Carpets, I Want You. What else do we have? Elvis Costello, Sulky Girl. Barbara Tucker, Beautiful People. EYC, The Way You Work It. FKW, Jingo. Funk Dubious with Bow Wow Wow. Interesting. Motley Crue, Hooligans Holiday. Black Wonderful Life. Eartha Kitt, If I Love You, Then I Need You. If I Need... Well, it's cut off there a bit. Amy Mann, I Should Have Known. Where are we going? Quiver with Saxy Lady. Gosh. Let's see what else we have here. RAF, Take Me Higher. Interesting. The actual RAF. Interesting. Johnny Owl, Make Me Work. Sound Factory, Good Times. Joe Longthorne, Young Girl. Sandals Feet. That's an interesting one. You got POV with Jade, All Through the Night. Robin Raz in Command. Eat Static, Lost in Time. Excuse me. Master Boy, Everybody Needs Some. Somewhat, I don't know, but there we go. Paradise Lost, Seals the Sense. What's it? Astralasia. What's it? Hang on. Hashishin to a Better Place. Okay. Bitty McLean, Here I Stand. Baby Chaos with Buzz. Paul Rogers, Muddy Water Blues. Phil Collins, Every Day. And Prince, The Most Beautiful Girl in the World. That's not the first release of that, surely. Coming in at 100, Prince. That's got to be a re-release, surely, hasn't it? Let's see, because we're talking about 94 here. There he is with a funky guitar. Where are we? So early on here, what were we looking for here? We're looking for The Most Beautiful Girl in the World. Could it be? Interesting from Princey, If I Was Your Girlfriend. Gosh, where are we? My Name is Prince, and we learned that he was funky. Yeah, he got Most Beautiful Girl in the World, 2 different... Oh, really released by Symbol, of course. So... Interesting how it kind of flicks backwards and forwards here. Then we've got, Taff Cap here as well, and back to Prince, and stuff like that. So, yeah. It must have been the re-release here. Yeah, how did that happen? Maybe because of the whole changing his name is why that happened? Or that happened because he changed his name because of that? But yeah, getting at number 100 and then when is this? Just a few months later or just a month later, isn't that? Dates confuse me. But yeah, look, that's a stark difference in a very short amount of time there. But still released by NPG we've got here, but maybe it was different at the time, because I know changing his name was a protest, wasn't it? But yeah, so obviously I don't know too much about Prince here, but yeah, that's quite a surprise that it just came in new at number 100 here, and then just got a re-release and stuff like that. Very, very interesting. But anyway, that's the charts for the month we're going to be looking at here. And gosh, what can happen in the news here? Edmund Munch's painting The Scream is Stolen on February the 12th and is recovered on May the 7th. 1994 Winter Olympics in Lillehammer there. Revealing of the first photo of Pluto and its moon Charon, taken from the Hubble Space Telescope. And yeah, there's that as well. We won't go into that, but that certainly was a big thing that happened. But yeah, let's move on. Births, we're looking at February now here. We have Harry Styles. I do recognise that name from One Direction, right? So here we have Harry Styles being born around here. Anybody else that I can know the name of? Well, this Dakota Fanning, I've heard of their name before here. I have half an idea I should know. I don't know. No, they're just not really standing out here. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. But yeah, we've got these people here. Obviously, you've got somebody famous appearing, very famous appearing in the next one here, but we won't worry about that. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. But yeah, so that's this. I'm just going to deaths and things here, don't we? Afterwards, so let's skiff over that. What do we have? 1994 in the UK. Yeah, with a lot of things that come up. British Coal confirming the closure of more pits and things like this. Well, John Smith was the Labour Party leader here. Against John Major. Some very boring names, really, though, aren't they? Yep. Some stuff happening here. We won 2 bronze medals, apparently, Great Britain, Northern Ireland, at the Lillehammer Olympics here. Honda sells its 20% stake in the Rover Group, allowing BMW to take full control. Didn't we see something about that before? Yeah, British Aerospace, BA, or British Aerospace, sorry, not British Airways. British Aerospace sells its 80% stake in Rover to BMW. And then we've got, where was this here? Honda sells 20% of its stake of the Rover Group. So yeah, so they basically sell all of it here, because 80% here and then 20% down here, allowing BMW to take full control. There we go, mark the end of the 13-year venture between the two car makers. Although the Honda-based Rover 400, looking like that, will still go into production next year, becoming the 7th and final product of the venture. There we go. And yeah, once again, all that other stuff happening there, which we won't go into. Thank you very much, Chaos. You are indeed too good. Deregulation of British milk market following the abolition of the most function of the Milk Marketing Board. Oh no. So we have Rogue Milk now. Anything here? Oh look, 0.5% of the UK population now have access to the internet. 5 times as many people as in 1990. So yeah, just think about that. I imagine the amount of people who actually have access to the internet nowadays is well in maybe 80%, 90% or something like that, I'd imagine. That is, yeah, quite a. I mean, even so I suppose after the pandemic, this probably would have caused it to go even higher, wouldn't it? Really. But there we go. Oh gosh. So anyway, publications. We didn't look at this last time. Oh gosh, Edwina Curry. Oh gosh. There's that. But then we also have Terry Pratchett's Discord novel, Soul Music and Interesting Times. As I said, very prolific author was our Terry there. And then sexual behaviour in Britain, the National Survey of Sexual Attitudes and Lifestyles. Indeed. Doesn't have a link to that on Wikipedia, strangely enough. This is a thing by West. Let's have a look and see what West is presenting to us here. I had seen that earlier, but I think that's very definitely a thing that needs to be on the stream here. So let us go into this here and have a look. If you can't read it, it says gaming recommendation. If you like Celeste, you should try Estrogen. Indeed. Oh, and they got an awesome shirt as well. I don't know if you saw that, West, but man, I love frogs. It's an awesome shirt. I mean, I think that would be like a perfect like West shirt if it was long, you know, as long as it was like non-binary colours in the background as well. That'd be like pretty much spot on, I think, for West there. But yes, indeed. But there is that. Here we got born up to February here. Obviously, Harry Styles, Charlie Heaton. Oh, it's not the person I'm thinking of. There. Who else? Yeah, nobody else I can identify, but we have Jake Hill, who is a racing driver, so stars may know who that is. But there we go, and they're also going to go into deaths and things there, so you don't want to look at that. British TV, February. We have a broadcasting ban conducted by the Heritage Secretary Peter Brook. The major government decides to maintain the status quo. Oh, following a review of the broadcasting ban. Broadcasting ban. What was it? Sorry, you gonna give me a thing? Oh, the IRA, of course. Yeah, or Sinn Féin, and yeah, that was a thing that was going on there. It increases take it by a bit of London weekend television. Once again, rejects the offer here. BBC provides live and recorded coverage of the Olympic Games. Most of it's shown on BBC Two. Oh, look, LWT accepts 700... Hang on. Grenada said 774 million, and then LWT rejected it, but then Grenada comes back in with a slightly lower offer. Greg Dyke, is that a guy who was on the BBC and stuff as well? I don't know. Oh, he's credited with introducing tabloid television. Yeah, screw him. And Sir Christopher Blend. Might be better for less genderness. Indeed. Let's see here. ITC decides to re-advertise the Channel 5 broadcasting licence. The frequencies it plans to allocate are still available. There's some more teletext stuff going on here. So yeah, let's move on. Let's see what else we have. Debuts, what we got for February. Don't know if I know. Yeah, these going to March now. Don't know if I know any of them. BBC Two, nothing for February here. ITV, February, we've got Animaniacs here. Dear, excuse me. What else we got? Oh, God, yeah, of course, don't forget your toothbrush. I don't know if we had a deep look at that or, a slightly longer look at that, but I think that's worth looking at, yeah. Nothing here for Sky and stuff like this, and a bunch of other things moving around and stuff like this, which, yeah. Any births in? Nope. Okay, cool. Let us then have a look at Don't Forget Your Toothbrush. I don't have any pictures, but yeah, Chris Evans, if you don't know Chris Evans, this guy, I think he's been on Top Gear, hasn't he? One of the presenters, along with, was it Matt LeBlanc, isn't that right? But yeah, before that, obviously, he's done quite a few different things, but he apparently started his broadcasting career with Piccadilly Radio Manchester, and then BBC's Greater London something or other, and he went on to Channel 4 to do what is it? Big Breakfast here, as it says, which was a British light entertainment programme. Let's see what it says here. British light entertainment programme, which was broadcast on Channel 4 and S4C each weekday morning from 1992 to 2002. So yeah, a lot of it's like a breakfast show, but more kind of like, I guess irreverent would be the word for it, and whatever. It was the more action packed, not action, well, kind of action. I don't think action packed is the right word, but the more brightly coloured and stuff like that thing here, which we don't actually have any pictures, so that's good. Anyhow, we have yeah, this is more of a late night thing from Chris Evans here, and yeah, definitely that was kind of the whole thing was like I think it was kind of like a game show kind of idea, in that somebody would win a holiday, giant collection of sports cards. Watch that! Oh my word! That's quite a lot of sports cars to all have in one color. But then again, if I had a bunch of sports cars, I'd probably go for purple, to be quite honest. But yeah. So yeah, basically people could win a thingy holiday, and they would have to go to the studio with all the stuff ready to. Yeah, each member of the audience was obliged to bring a passport and packed suitcase to the studio and arrange the following week off work, unless they were unemployed or they did not care if they lost their jobs. There we go. 2 members of the audience selected to take part in Light Your Lemon, and then yes, obviously one of them won, and then got to go immediately onto this this holiday. And stuff like that. So it's an interesting idea for a television quiz kind of show there. But anyway, moving on to like American television and stuff like this. We have a bunch of stuff which I might not know anything about. Oh gosh, yeah, we're not going to look at that then. Oh no. What is CBS's coverage of the short programme in women's figure skating at the Winter Olympics in Lillehammer, Norway, fueled by the media frenzy from a scandal which associates figure skater Tonya Harding attacked Nancy Kerrigan, immediately becomes one of the highest rated primetime television programmes in American history. Interesting. I think I have like a vague memory of things related to this, but I don't know. There we go. That was the thing that happened there. Moving on, debuts. We got Trashed by MTV. I don't think I know anything about that. What else we have? Ending this year. Bonkers. I don't even know that is. Saved by the Bell College Years ending. What else do we have? Made for TV movies and miniseries Knight Rider 2010. Oh, gosh. 2010, the far future of 2010. Gosh. Anyhow, let's see what else. I don't know if there's much. Oh yeah, births. We obviously got with Harry Styles on here. If anybody knows any of these other people, then there we go. There's those people there. Yeah, we're not going to look too much into that other part of it there, but here we go. 1994 in video games. What do we have in video games? This coming this February. Sorry, out of practice, as I said, and I'm not very, brilliant at this at the best of times. Anyhow, let us see. Here we go. February, Tecmo Super Bowl, Mortal Kombat, Sonic Spinball, Sonic CD. Notable releases. Yeah, we don't have any things. Linux. That was a thing in 90. Oh, first release in 91. There we go. So I don't know if there's much that's going to be on there, but there we go. What we've got for February, yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, but obviously not the Sonic and Knuckles part of that. I think I remember them saying that basically they had to cut the game in two, and that's why it came in with the plug-in cartridge, because they wanted to put it all together, but they couldn't. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo here in the arcade introduces Akuma, who is this person. There we go. What else we have? February. I don't know if we got much more February here. There we go. Did I look at all of science last time? It's been such a long time. Because I don't think there's lots to look through. Here. There you go. Publication of the Fukuda clinical description of chronic fatigue syndrome. Okay, that's interesting. If you don't know, this is what I have, ME or CFS and stuff like that. What's this? Keiji Fukuda is an American physician with expertise in influenza epidemiology. After joining the World Health Organization in 2005, well, this is obviously before then. Yeah, apparently had something to do with actually describing the condition that I have, which is good to have that described. I mean, obviously not a lot of people. Well, some people are still kind of like, oh, that's not a real illness and stuff like that, and it's a bit of a fight here and there for certain things, but I think it's slightly taken more seriously nowadays. But anyhow, yeah, we didn't actually look through all of this. I remember now we didn't look through all this, so I kind of skipped ahead there. I don't think we got much February going on here, and I can't remember what the other thing we looked at last time was. But yeah, February really doesn't have a lot here going on. But what else we have? We have philosophy. Is there going to be much in philosophy? Not a lot in philosophy. So this is what happened in philosophy in 1994. Apparently we have... oh, gosh, these people... I'm very not aware of these people, but if you know your philosophy, there we go. That's some interest in some information into some philosophy stuff there. Anyhow, let's get on to the Amiga magazine. I want to do 2 pages and put them correctly. So yeah, what have we got on the cover? Kind of like a very simple kind of cover going on here. Obviously kind of busy, but just like red background and text over the top going on here. So you have a fractal program. I couldn't really figure out how to work it, so we can look at some of the pictures that are on the disc there. Wordworth, oh, it's a word processor. We're not really looking at that, of course, because it's a word processor. Tornado, Take the Skies, the Flight Sim, oh great, KTM Flight Sims once again, and then Todo, Get Seriously Addicted to This Great Version of the famous arcade classic Frogger. So there we go. And then, how will you spend 250 quid on your Amiga? We gave our readers the dosh. What did they buy? And then you can win your own shopping spree, and getting your Amiga online, and then 16-bit sampling to Carter and Wave Tools under examination. Interesting. So there we go. CD32 latest. We've actually got some news on the CD32, which is it's kind of a good thing, but obviously we know how things go here. What have we got down here? We've got some kind of like clown thing going on here. EA's Labyrinth. Oh, yeah, that's a thing that's kind of mentioned in that video, which I mentioned at the start of the stream. One of the publishers who jumped on the Amiga right from the start was Electronic Arts, and they obviously made the art program Deluxe Paint, which obviously was very, very good for the Amiga. But yeah, EA still doing stuff here at this time and that. And let's have a look and see if there's anything else interesting that jumps out. We've got some Star Trek kind of thing going on here, it looks like. Some Cool Spot. And yeah, Special Reserve advert, very, very small information on here. It almost looks like these are swapped around, doesn't it? These may be the wrong way around, which is interesting. Maybe they just scanned that way. But yeah, CD32, they got it at $285.99 on here. Let me see. Zool, yeah, Zool is still on the charts here. We still got some like Lemmings and things on here. We got Lemmings, the original Lemmings down here. Lemmings 2 up here. The Grand Prix one, which is, you know, obviously a big hit. They keep it on there and stuff like that. Yeah, so all these still up here. Yeah, D-Paint 3, here we go. As I was saying about EA and Deluxe Paint and stuff like that. CD32 software. Yeah, please order early for Christmas. They're still, this is the February issue, but apparently we're still offset a little bit here, by a little bit. But yeah, we've got some stuff here for CD32, but not a great selection. Yeah, obviously this is special reserve who likes to cram their adverts. If the CD32 was taking off well, you know, this whole thing would be CD32, and it is not, as you can see. Here we go. So yeah, Wordworth is one of the most popular Amiga word processing programs. Yeah, I'm not really going to look at that. You can put it on your hard disk if you want to, but look at this. It has menus and things and windows and such. You can do things. Yeah, we have a fractal generation program. I couldn't figure out how to do it, or maybe it was just running too slow and whatever. Maybe I should have tried it on a better Amiga to emulate and whatever. Tornado and a flight sim thing. We're probably going to crash in this and whatever, but that's fine. And then Todo, as it says here, which is the Frogger clone. So we're gonna. There's no need for instructions. Use the joystick. Cross the road. I'm sure you just gave us instructions there, but never mind. And look at all these controls. Flight sims. Oh no. So many controls. But yeah, let's start off looking at some of the stuff that's on here. And there's also the... what do you call it? That's the wrong thing there. There's also the subscribe disc, which you can see on here. Hang on, arrange things on the screen so I can see things. This is the fractal thing here, but let's have a look at the subscribers disc just quickly here. So I don't know if any of this is very interesting. If it is, we can obviously come back to it on whatever. But I'm sure there's something on here which maybe at least Starly might be interested in, which is a backgammon game. Now, I'm not going to play through an entire game of backgammon because I haven't really practiced it. I'm not really good at it and whatever. Plus, this is going to be like a clunky version for the Amiga and whatever, but let's go into the RAM disk. It's called Gammon. So let's have a look here. So here we go. We can start a game here. Rolls the dice. Doesn't really highlight things and stuff like that. If I want to do things, then if I wanted to play, backgammon, I'd want to actually have some stuff highlighted about what I can move and stuff like that. It says white starts at the top here, so I'm guessing these blue ones are white. They are on the slightly white area. No, this one's on the... I'm guessing these blue ones are supposed to be white. And can you take them from here? Like they've got a 5 and a 4 here. How about 12? No. We don't want that. I don't know which ones I can move. Do I click on these? Do I... Oh, apparently this is white. Ah, gosh. Well, you can see we've got to move it 4 or 5, right? Which way round? I think we're going this way, aren't we? So 1, 2, 3, 4. We can move them over here. There we go. Move 1 there. Can move 1, 5. Let's move these. No, I can't do that. Okay. I don't know how to play this game very well. Well, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So onto this other stack here. Yeah. There we go. And then the computer has a go. What's the question marks about? Is it my adeptitude with backgammon or the actual game? But yeah, I'm thinking this isn't supposed to be running in this kind of bad first move. Yeah, I don't know how to play this game, Starly. I'm just mainly demonstrating it and stuff like that. But yeah, that is... Are you sure? Oh gosh. Are you sure? Yes, indeed. But yeah, I'm just merely demonstrating that it is a backgammon game. And probably because I loaded up in my A1200 image here that it had the colours a bit wonky and stuff like that. So I don't think we can really put that down on the game. Yes. Well, I have it on like a game compilation thing on the Switch, I think. And so I just haven't really sat down with it and tried to learn and whatnot. But I know that, Starly, you do enjoy a bit of backgammon. But yeah, I tried to run this thing. I couldn't really figure out how to do things properly. So I'll just go in the pictures folder here. And there should be, if we show all files here, some pictures. Now, of course, we can't just load at the pictures like click here. It's like, please give us some information of how to do this. So we want to go into the no, it's not programs. Files. No, it wasn't files. It's in system. Here we go. Always get this wrong. Always get this wrong. Utilities. Here we go. Multi-view and what do we want to do? Because we want multi-view selected, then we want to hit shift and whatever, and then we can like double click on a thing and it should load up. Here we go. This is basically what kind of pictures it can do. It can do, you know, Mandelbrot fractals we've got here. Can I get out of this? There we go. And then if we select on here again, shift and double clicked here. Here we go. We got a. Don't know if this is a Julia or I think this is going to be a Julia one, whatever. But there you go. That is the fractal program. I mean, if you load it up, you can see what it's like. I mean, let's do a little bit of loading it up, and you can see how much I don't understand what's going on. Yep, we got this stuff here. And this is like just on the desktop and stuff like this. We've got a bunch of things. We've got some coordinates, and then we can like select some things from here. And I really don't know how to make it do things. You've got draw, and then I let it run, and it runs for a long time, and is quite CPU hungry, because if I try to speed it up, it's not speeding up by a great amount here, but it'll do some stuff when it stops staying paused to stop up here. It'll just have a picture maybe generated in that file we saw, and then we can look at what it was like and stuff like that. And I'm not really sure how you're supposed to, like, you've got these zoom controls and things in here, but I couldn't figure out how to do all that. But anyway, that is that for that. But then we've got a couple of other things here which will run okay on other stuff when this gets loaded up. If I make sure it's got the right thing here. Which disk is this on? I think it's going to be on disk 2, isn't it? Yeah, disk 2 I want to have in the drive. So let's go back down. You can't see what's on the screen at the moment. It's okay, don't worry about it. So I want to load in Amiga Format 56 disk 2. And we can start on here. Then you should be able to see some things happening. And that's my speed up button. There we go. And it'll load up into this screen. Or we can do a double click and load some more stuff. There we go. So you've got the things, you've got the Tornadox or Todo demo. Here, let's put a save down there at the moment. Let's crash first. Because I do ever so well at these things. Let me actually kind of have a look at some of the instructions whilst that's loading up. That's a fancy graphic right there. Does it have some music going on? No, it doesn't have any music going on. But we do have some sound and stuff going on here. Oh, we're in the cockpit already. Let me just try and see what the instructions here. Oh, I can't use the control pad. I have to use 2, 8, 4, and 6, obviously, which would be on the number pad, or up, down, left, and right. Rudder controls on these. Increased throttle is plus, so that's a good thing to know. Do I have a brake which I need to take off? Yeah, landing gear up and down, wheel brakes. So B, I think if I push B, and then I push plus, and then I push down, we should take off at least. So let's give this a go. B should release the brakes. Plus, does it have to be shift and plus, because it might be. Here we go. Shift and plus. We're getting some speed here. Max throttle, shift. Oh, there we go. Max throttle is shift and plus. Yeah, so I should be getting max throttle here. We're running very frame ratey here, but let's push down on the the buttons here. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Hang on, let's get my number pad, which is integrated. Oh no, we got something happening here. Can we? Here we go. We're lifting off, and this is going so slow. So we got some stuff happening. I think I might be able to control it. Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. That. Oh no. Oh no. This is certainly not good. Let's try and straighten ourselves out here. Here we go. Ugh. Not quite an immoral turn, but I think we're going okay here. Maybe pulling a few more G's than we need to. I don't know. We've got a G meter on here. Oh no, we're going off. Oh gosh, no. This is not straight. I never claimed it was good at being straight. Oh, here we go. That's the ground. Can we not? Oh no. Oh, can we? Oh no. Which way's the ground? Which way's the ground, everybody? I can't tell. Let's not. Oh yeah. Pull up. Whichever way's up. I think. Yeah, we hit the ground. So it just dumped us right back here. Let's just load it up anyway. I see the burp from some Stali now. She didn't see my failure. Well, at that game, she saw my failure at backgammon. That's okay. Let us have a bit of a Froggo game going on here, or Toad, really, I suppose. Here we go. Jim Will, Simon Foster, and Richard Jones, all on this fire start. Ooh. Oh my! This is a thing. Froggo's got or Toad's got a wiggle on. Yeah, move that booty. Oh gosh. Oh! I'm supposed to get onto the lily pads. Some of these Frogger games, you go into the gaps. Other ones, obviously. Oh my gosh, that's a face. Please. Oh! Frog's a little bit happy to run there. Oh, that's a bad thing. Oh, there we go. That's okay. Round, thank you. Ah! Okay. Just trying to see. There is a lives counter at the top there. It's a little hard to see. But what? How is that a miss? Gosh. Game really wants you to land on things very accurately. There we go. There we go. Got over there, and is that it? Okay. Something else going on here now. Oh my gosh! There's lawnmowers. But let us. Okay, go in. No, back. Oh gosh, lawnmower, watch out. Gosh. A very twitchy frog we've got here. Fight our way through. Whoops. Game over. Gosh, look at the toad on the top there. That's a face. It's a demo version. We'll see all 20 levels. See inside the issue with Amiga Format. Okay. So there we go. That's the cover discs for this time. Sorry, I'm I'm getting a little warm sat where I am at the moment. I'm just adjusting things to be less warm. Okay. And having a drink as well. Having a drink is always a good thing to do. But let us go back to here. And then we can have a look at things. So what was it saying about the full version? Here we go. There's no need for instructions. Yeah, if you want the full version and the source code, send £5 to this person in Oxfordshire. So there we go. What else do we have on here now? Commodore Christmas sales. Look, it's the CD32. 70,000 people now have a CD32. The A1200 now sits in home of... okay, so the A1200 did better than the CD32. Selling 1,700... No, that's wrong, isn't it? 170,000 more people than the last September, so that's more there. Yeah, yeah. So yeah. And of course, they have to call it the Mega CD. Place their Sega knocking ad right where it would hit hardest. The hoarding in front of Sega's headquarters. Oh my. And the wording of Commodore ad, to be this good will take Sega ages. Oh my. Okay, there we go. There it is on the side there. To be this good will take Sega ages. It's, well, it's... I don't know if that's a good advert or not, really, though. Commodore's continued success means that all Amiga owners can be sure of the continue... Oh, no. Yeah, that didn't go so well. Let's try and say this with a straight face. Or at least a gay face. Commodore's continued success means that all Amiga owners can now be sure of continued and improved software support for many years to come. They were very, very optimistic. Did they say how much the Mega CD sold? They don't. The ST and... what's it? Remember the advertisement that proclaimed another computer a Christmas cracker and the ST and Amiga a pair of turkeys? Ah, dear. Yeah. Let's see here. So Fast struck another blow against Amiga pirates with a raid on an illegal bulletin board called Arcadia. Okay. Seizing a vast amount of Amiga-based equipment, those dastardly police. Largest BBSs in the UK. Receiving illegal software from around the world for 3 years. Intelligence reaching me suggests the bust has caused many BBSs to close overnight. I imagine smaller ones would have, but yeah. If you thought this was good, if you were the lucky 70,000 people who woke on Christmas morning to find CD 32 and 3, you'll be anxious to know where you can get the latest and most reliable news. Amiga Format, of course, but we can't afford to devote too much to the mag CD32 and games because we have all that riveting serious stuff to deal with as well. The magazine called Amiga CD, which you may have got a pilot issue free with the CD32, was folded before it ever reached its official first issue. Oh my. But worry not. Get to a news agent the first week of April and your prayers will be answered. Issue 1 of Amiga Format's own CD32 mag will be hitting the shelves about then. The name's a secret right now, but will be revealed next month in Amiga Format and Amiga Power. But the content is no secret. We'll have reviews of every CD32 game released. Possibly going to be a very thin magazine. Oh wow, well, I've featured some full motion video and the types of superb 256 colour 3D ray traced games you can expect to see on CD. And there'll be a compact disc mounted on the cover. My word. Well, there we go. Oh, we got a virus clinic. SafeHex International. February's lurgy is the creeping eel virus. The bootblock virus manifests itself by displaying a German flag and can destroy hard and floppy disk root cylinders. Indeed, Scripter 3.0 Trojan is also in vogue and can be seen as these things here. Then they run to searches directly for a description of text it doesn't find, it crashes the system. Oh dear. If it does find it, it deletes everything on your hard drive. Okay. Interesting. It's a hacker, cracker, paperbacker. The hacker crackdown, law and disorder on the electronic frontier. I can't see it too well, but look at this. Look at this cover. That's something. If there's one book you should read about computer crime and the steps taken to combat it, that book is The Hacker Crackdown by one William Gibson, collaborator, Bruce Sterling. Ah, dear me. D-Paint shortcuts. Oh, look, you can print out a thing and stick it on your Amiga. Did notice a thing over here. Apparently, the punk ethic. If you're not happy with the price of software, do something about it. That's the attitude taken by Steve and Belinda Bai of F1 Licenseware. They hope to bring quality games to the public for less than £5. They also hope to be able to offer the programs a fair whack at the retail price. It's a great idea, and one we wholeheartedly support. So there we go. What's that? Final Frontier, the Star Trek disc zine. Interesting. So there we go. What else do we have over here? Amiga CD presents. Oh, sorry. Amiga CD presents multimedia for. What is this? Nothing standing out for me there. Full steam ahead for FMV. Or is this CD32? It can no longer be denied that the Amiga CD32 is more than a console toy. The launch of the 200 quid basically full motion video add-on for CD32 proves it. CD32 is the toy. You add the add-on to make it. Yeah. Oh, look, here we go. FMV, also known as Video CD, blurs the boundaries between home computing and home video. It is based on the MPEG-1 Motion Pictures Experts Group standard, which was recently ratified by Commodore, along with such weighty names as Sony, JVC, Matsushita, Paramount, and CD originators Philips. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, you have to buy a very expensive other ones. The first third-party developer for FMV discs is the Playboy Corporation, who released a massage video. Indeed. But apparently we got some EMI things from Queen, David Bowie and Elvis Presley. And look, Robocod is available too, so you got, everything you need. What else do we have on here? I think here. A sharp monitor or TV, looking very green there. I'm not saying colour here, so it might just be green. Yeah, here we go. All you need is cash. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's a great lark, this computing lark. The only problem is it can easily cost lots and lots of money. We all know what we would buy if someone came along and deposited £250 in our pockets, don't we? So you can't buy 1200 or a CD32, so what would you buy? So this person... Yeah, Kirsty wrote a letter asking if Amiga Format would be willing to sponsor her final year at college. Now, normally the answer would have been a definite no. It's not that we're hard-hearted. Future Publishing gave 5% of their net profits to charity each year. Wow. But we have so many student readers to pick out one or two would be unfair to the rest. And indeed. So, what did Kirsty get? Now, Kirsty isn't so stupid as to meet strange men. Not that I am strange, of course. I think you probably are in the centre of London, just because they offer her a wad of cash. So she asked if her boyfriend Richard could come and join us. It turned out to be opportune because Richard was as much the Amiga user as Kirsty. Never. It's in Cleveland, apparently. I've used Amigas at other places before college. I just like working with them. There we go. Bit of waffle going on here. Oh gosh. Well, that's a sight to see, isn't it, right there? This person's bought something to stick in front of themselves. We're glad that they didn't show more than they did. This person bought micro machines. Did they give them the money, or did they just say, "What would you buy?" Just pose the important financial question to him. But if you had £250 dumped, what would you buy? So they didn't actually give a lot of these people the money. What did Kirsty get then? No. So Kirsty wanted Deluxe Paint 4, AGA, VIDI 12, Cinemorph and Techno Sound. Wow, she's doing a lot of interesting stuff there. But there we go. So we got Kirsty here. He's spending on these things. Oh, Frontier Elite 2, good one. Bought a mouse as well, nice. Went over a little bit. And some other person called Edward bought Zool 2, poor Edward. And a hard drive, 130 megabytes, wow. And went 46p over. So, Edward, hang. I've known somebody with this name before. I don't know if that's the person that's there. But anyway, let's not look into that kind of thing. If you want to win a bunch of stuff, you have to read this awkward text here. Just write down in under 250 words what you will buy if you're lucky enough to win. There you go. Let's see. I've got Fire Tripper, Rumik World, Rumiko Takahashi's. Okay, superbly animated episode. Massive gas explosion in modern-day Tokyo throws 17-year-old Suzuko back in time 500 years to a death-strewn battlefield. Oh my. Mystery, tragedy and disaster befall her as time unravels amidst the roaring flames of past and present. Gosh. And that's all they're showing off at the moment here. The revolution will not be televised. You'll be able to dial it up and make rude comments about it. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, it's too real, isn't it? It's really too real. Ah, gosh. The regular series of columns about comms. Next one will be taking you on a guided tour around Spong, the Amiga Format bulletin board. Don't go to those other bulletin boards about, pirating software and stuff like that. Say you have a query about your Amiga, you could ask for help from a computer club or write into a magazine such as Amiga Format. Both of these will probably supply you with an answer, but it will take time. If you are involved in any of the various electronic mail, email networks, you could post a message with your problem and have replies from computer users all over the globe within a few days. So there we go. Alternatively, you could fire up a trusty modem, call up a local bulletin board and download it in a few minutes. The cost of a phone call. Doesn't this sound like the sort of revolution you should be involved in? There we go. Oh gosh. Got some terminal software going on here. Look, bulletin boards. We have a Norwich Amiga BBS here. And it looks like this. So yeah, the internet's not taking off quite at the moment here. Speed machines. This speedy machine here. How many boards have we got in these things? What's it? 2,400 bits per second. My word. What's your telephone bill? Look at cost for 25, is that minutes? Time in minutes to seconds, here we go. Yeah, 25 minutes at 35p, but if you call long distance, oh no. But if you've got a faster modem, you can download it quicker and stuff like that. Not surprising, really, here. What is this? Amiga Swap Shop? BBS for Activa products. It's a real 3D and media point. Specialised in 3D graphics. I was wondering if it's like they're just going for like a piracy thing straight away there. And the BBS, biggest BBS in the UK with a huge range of files on any number of topics. Okay. 01 for Amiga, apparently. Jurassic Pact. It's Gordon Howard again, of course. The good old dinosaur friends. Let's say hello to them again. Hello, dinosaur friends. Good to see you. What else? Gordon. Look, it's Donk. We saw this advert before here. This duck ain't no chicken. Hedgehog, ninja rat, dinosaur, squirrel, all that kind of thing. What else do we have? Coming soon. We're going to have, gosh, this apparently going on over here. Menace in good fun with the British version of Dennis the Menace and Nasher over here, of course. Mindscape Go Mario Mad. Here we go. What on earth are Mindscape up to? Apparently they stuck the fat little plumber from Nintendo into a slick new edutainment game for the Amiga, aimed at kids aged 7 years and up, so that'll suit me well. Mario is Missing is an arcade adventure based on the skills required by the National Curriculum for Geography. The aim of the game is to search for a series of exotic 2D and 3D locations to find the missing Mario and his evil captor Bowser. As children make their way around the game world, they learn to map read and follow compass directions. Already endorsed by leading educationalists, Mario is Missing combines all the fun elements of Amiga gaming with a more serious and informative educational message. Mario is Missing goes on sale shortly. Price $29.99. Phone Mindscape if you want to know more. So they head to the North Pole, and Mario obviously ended up going missing. Apparently, Bowser's castle is at the North Pole. We have a bunch of other stuff going on here. There we go. Yep, some more flight sim stuff going on here. David Braben presents Frontier Elite 2. Obviously, as I've said before, good game. Win an Amiga CD32 and a Sony TV. Look at this TV here. It's even got a stand. Sony telly. CD copy of Zool 1 and Zool 2. My word, it's a Sony Trinitron. And how big is it? 5 Zool 2 t-shirts for runners-up. Nice. Did it say how big the TV is? 21 inch. So yeah, that's a reasonably good one for a CRT. Gremlin's super fast, creatively colourful, mega popular blasting platformer Zool has burst onto the scene as a new improved version 2. If you hadn't noticed by now, we here at Amiga Format think it's not at all bad. In fact, last month's issue, it scored a massive Amiga Format gold score of 93%. Now, because Gremlin don't want you to forget that fact, and because Zool 1 is out on CD32 with Zool 2 to follow soon, they goodness an Amiga CD32 with Sony's TV and a copy of each of the games to give away to the lucky platform-loving person who wins this competition. Now, with more and more games out on CD format, slowly. Commodore's powerful games machine will give you endless hours of button-pressing fun. It's no ordinary TV screen. You'll get to see Zool, Zune, Cruel, and Zoos on. Sony's M-Series TV has a 21-inch tube, high black Trinitron for improved contrast and reduced reflections, and an audio output of 4 watts. My questions are not hard, so let's see. Oh, we can win a zany Zool 2 t-shirt if we don't get the big prize. In Zool 2, Zool has a female companion to help him fight his way through various strange worlds in order to beat a mental block. What is she called? There we go. What's the name of Zool's other arch enemy? It's just basically up in the text here. What is their 2-headed pet dog called? I like Zoop here, but it's not Zoop. Anyhow, there we go. There's some Zool and Zoos right there. I mean, I suppose it's worth saying they didn't go for like huge tits on Zoos here. So that's one thing that's good here. Tornado, the game that I failed massively at. Yeah, they apparently like it. It's got a map as well. We've got Ryder Cup, so we've got some golf going on here. 91%, not doing too bad there. Some more Evesham Micros. I've got some 1993 awards here, which is good. But we're in 1994 now. Catch up. Maelstrom Pirates. It's a game called Pirates. Maelstrom. What exactly is Maelstrom here? It's a detailed and complex futuristic strategy game. Okay, so it's some kind of strategy game. You get lots of stats. You can watch an animated sequence here. Oh, this is the actual game window, is it? Okay, so you move over and you do mining and stuff. Well, there we go. Oh, Simon the Sorcerer, yep. You ready? Is anybody on the button? This is a game we're going to be playing one day. Got some pretty good art over here. Hey, no one ever told you not to steal from a witch. Indeed, not a good idea. Penny. Wow, you even did it in caps and it worked. Nice. Yeah, got a good old map here to go to different places, like this dragon here. And yeah, a mine with some dwarfs in. Got some billy goats and and a troll with the in-game dialogue of, "So I've decided not to eat you, but to take industrial action instead." There we go. So then you can see flawed mix. Flawed? I think it's pretty good, don't you know? There's a little owl over here. There's a pub. Sleeping giant. And, what do they say? Sound? There are no sound effects on standard Amigas, and in-game music quickly becomes irritating. I don't know, I like it. But this game's obvious strengths are simply too many annoying niggles. Okay. Complex puzzles and gags galore, but Simon leaves you feeling strangely unfulfilled. Well, maybe Simon's just not for you. Rob Mead. If that's your real name. Which it probably is. You have to examine each location in minute detail if you find all the objects you need to collect. Isn't that just the way things are? Some of the objects have such a small detection area, you've literally placed the mouse pointer over every item on screen. Have they never played a point and click before? It seems like they have never. Less forgivable pace. Such a massive game. Expect periods of aimless wandering, but you soon discover that even simple conversations with characters involve sitting through a toilet-busting diarrhea of words you can't escape from. Maybe you just don't like point-and-click games, Rob. Maybe that's the thing we're learning here. Labyrinth of Time. This is a very spooky clown. Entrance to a mirror maze. Oh gosh, I want to go in there. You can't take that. Okay. 69, nice. What else we got? Hardcore adventurers will love this. If you're a normal human, you won't bother. Gosh, this is from Tim Smith, apparently. My word. Too slow and much too full of inconsistent details to be a must-buy CD32 game. Oh, it's a CD32, is it? Oh, going well. Going well, I see. Yeah, I mean, but obviously back in the early days like this, then there were definitely a lot of pixel hunting going on here. Win this. Very understated. Just win this. Just do it, okay? Trolls, we've seen a bit of that. Here, Pirates Gold. So here's some pirates doing some power stances right here. You don't want to mess with these pirates. Yep, Alfred Chicken once again. Gonna get to it, don't worry. Haha, they're into the puns here, so let's go on. This isn't exactly what I intended to do, but as luck would have it, I managed to avoid the spikes. They say if I made any more chicken puns, they'd hit me, but I told them to get stuffed. Ouch, get off. There. But yeah, there's some things on here. Wales Voyage. I think we saw a bit of that. Mean Arenas. It's basically Pac-Man. Okay. From Ice. Oh, a bit expensive for just a Pac-Man, isn't it? Castles 2, Siege and Conquest. Here we go. Complete Amiga C. Yes, seen that before. Goblins 3. Let's see, the very good good art stuff's here. Who's this? Julie Tolley doing the review, that's the one. Interesting. There's a parrot as well. Why they're trying to get to the parrot in here, I guess, then? I don't know. 80%. And they liked it. And this is but Julie, though, who probably actually likes point and click games. So why they didn't give the other one, Simon the Sorcerer, to them to do a thing of, I don't know. Oh gosh, I don't know if I want to zoom in on here. This looks very, oh gosh. I don't know if it's safe to zoom in on or not. But apparently it gets 48%. You know, let me just quickly. Oh no, it is. Well, she seems to have some kind of like some iced buns over her parts there, and oh gosh, the art. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh, they move off the screen as well, do they? And yeah, you hated that, West. What even the heck is going on here? Hey, look at my crab moves in front of this fence and bounding. Oh, dear me. Big, colourful and slightly childish-looking characters. Not enough frames of animation. No tasty bone-crunching or body-splattering noises. Two-player option is a bit of a laugh, otherwise it's more of a giggle. Some annoying bits are still in danger of doing permanent damage to joysticks. And who reviews it? Chris Lloyd. What did they think of it? I mean, obviously they give it 48, but can we see, I think... moves very jerky, sound effects are wimpy, yeah. There's a CD version as well. CD30, oh no. It comes bundled with a new CD32 pack. Oh gosh, really? Oh gosh. Oh no. Well, there we go. Assassin Special Edition. What's so special about it? Get to the point. Shoot 'em on platforms, cool, but get to the point. What's the special edition? It's 11 quid. I'm trying to just flick through it to see if I can find out what's so special about it, but I can't easily see. What's so special about it? Oh, yes, Snapperazzi. Gosh. 42%, yeah. Bob and Bob, Zool, Soccer Kid and James Pond all have one thing in common. They're endearing characters in platforming games. Not that empathy is the most important element in a computer game, but if you can identify in some way with your pixelated pal, chances are you'll want to keep playing. Step forward, Snapperazzi. A platform game about an alien news photographer from the planet Dirt. His ambition is to work for the sun. Yeah, it's looking... Snazzy is deliberately portrayed as a baddie. He's a horrible little chap. No one in the Amiga Format office likes the character of Snazzy. So yeah. Put. Yeah. Likeable characters, or at least enough comedy to offset a not likeable character. This is an interesting helicopter. It has a mouth. Campaign 2, yes, something else I'm probably not going to be very good at. Amiga Power, this is the one with Cool Spot. Lamborghini American Challenge on here. What do we have here? Oscar. The Star Trek 25th anniversary. They've got this is like the advert here, or not the advert, the review. They take this much time to tell you it's 50%, and then Oscar, tiny little column here, gets 70% here. Mr. Sulu, too late to withdraw, sir. Klingons. Oh, no. But, you watched the TV series, you followed the films. Will you want to play the game? Captain Kirk, choice 1. Hands up, green and scaly. You're trespassing on Federation territory. Oh, gosh, well, they look very nice, don't they? Kirk, you're being a bit of a nasty person there. And they're getting beamed to explore strange new worlds, indeed. So if you're a Trekkie who has a compulsion to keep your collection of everything ever that has Star Trek written on it, you'll probably want this game. But if you're someone who wants to play an Amiga game, I wouldn't bother. Playability. Ooh, one of the least playable games I've seen in a long time. It's too damn slow. Addiction. Make that 10 if you're a Trekkie. Otherwise, forget it. Yeah. And Oscar, I think, because this was like the CD32. Yeah, already available CD32 and AGA versions. The Oscar that's available for more standard computers, I think, here. That's why it's got a smaller column. Oscar is by no means up to Zool 2's extremely high standards. There's simply too many flaws, such as dodgy edge detection. Oh gosh, that doesn't sound good. But yeah, this is Oscar, apparently. Another animal of some kind with attitude. And we have Cool Spot. Not an animal, but definitely got some attitude. They mention 7-Up? They don't mention 7-Up, because notably, this is just a soda bottle. Does not look like a 7-Up bottle, because yeah, Cool Spot was very well known as being a 7-Up thing, but yeah, Cool Spot has got something to do with promoting fizzy drinks. So maybe, yeah, it seems like they're hiding the information about Wave Man as a 7-Up mascot. Yeah, I mean, ants around your soda, I don't know if that's going to be a good thing. They don't seem to mention 7-Up unless I'm just missing it here. They mention got something to do with promoting fizzy drinks. Yeah, but then I'm sure this is a 7-Up bottle in... Maybe it's not. Interesting. Interesting. So you got some budget releases here. some pretty good looking games for some budget releases. Obviously Street Fighter 2 maybe a little bit awkward to control possibly. Haven't tried it, so I don't know, but Xenon 2, Xenon 2 Mega Blast there, Robocod. You haven't seen Swiv or Rick Dangerous, but they're pretty good ones as well. I haven't really played Speedball 2. As I said, that might be the game which we got which didn't actually work. What is this? PC Gamer, be afraid, be very afraid. The long-awaited CD-ROM revolution arrives at last in the February issue of PC Gamer, the glut of games that brings your darkest nightmare to life. Critical Path, Iron Helix, and Microcosm are gloomy and atmospheric, but are they any good? So, smarter than the average PC Games magazine, indeed. So yeah, re-releases, we've got Street Fighter 2 here, of course, Robocod, which you've seen up there, Speedball 2, some Silly Putty, yeah, just some basic stuff. Ah, look, it's still Jackie Brambles. Hi, did you have an absolutely amazing Christmas, and did Santa bring you everything you hoped for? I certainly hope so. Well, folks, it's not easy writing the indie column 2 weeks before Christmas to meet deadlines for the January magazines, but here goes. At the time of writing these, it seems little doubt the Amiga Desktop Dynamite Pack has been a major success story, with sales exceeding every prediction. Well done to David Pleasance and his team at Commodore. So you got Commodore decision to add 2 titles to CD32 bundle, 4 in title, 5 if you buy from Indie. Indeed. It's now a real alternative to buy a CD32. It's certainly an alternative. Don't know if it's a good alternative. Developments are moving very quickly in this area. Keep you up to date with more information next month. But yeah, I wanted to go on a little detour about Jackie here, because I did do a little look up about what exactly happened with Jackie. Where did she come from? Where did she go? And all that kind of business. So let me just bring up the right page here. So let me get this set up. Obviously, the first stop for any research is, of course, Wikipedia. But Jackie Todd Bramble, previously Sherry Brambles, formerly known as Jackie Brambles, British journalist, radio DJ and television presenter, so there we go. She joined Capital London, she youngest DJ, then went to BBC Radio 1, as we know. She joined colleagues on Top of the Pops. So when Sybil Roscoe left her role as Simon Mayo's weather and travel reporter on The Breakfast Show, Brambles took over that slot, keeping her on air every day over 2 separate programmes. So there we go. In 1993, which we obviously know about the end of 1993 from the magazines and whatever, she married a Scotsman named Jim Sherry and left BBC Radio 1 in 1994 to move to the United States, which we know about, where she lived for 11 years. The marriage ended in 1998. There was a plan to make her an American showbiz reporter for the BBC, but it never transpired. Instead, she rebranded herself as the more maturely spelt Jackie Brambles, entered American broadcasting in San Francisco, news radio morning anchor and stuff like that. She also worked as a media consultant at several high-profile companies in Silicon Valley, including Intel, Oracle, and Sony. She moved to LA, was the foreign correspondent for GMTV, interviewing almost every major star in Hollywood, as well as covering major news events, including 2 presidential elections and the events of 9/11. And then 6 months after returning to the UK in 2005, Brambles married David Todd and had a child. She left GMTV but made an appearance on Loose Women. And then during this person's maternity leave, she hosted the show in this person's place. And so it led to her becoming the new leading host of the show. And she ended that in 2009. And she owns her own digital media business called Broadstance Digital Media Production. 2009 to 2010, she was a commentator for This Week, where her topic was girl power. She presented various shows on BBC Radio Scotland and Greatest Hits Radio. 2010-2012, she guest presented 16 episodes of the ITV breakfast programme Lorraine. And since 2015, she has hosted the STV series "Stopping Scotland's Scammers." So yeah, she's done a lot. Jackie did well. So yeah, if you're wondering about Jackie, this is, you know, girl did very good. So that is the information on good old Jackie here. Obviously, you've got a lot of interesting stuff in her future from this point on. But obviously, we're looking at what's happening in 1994 here. So let's carry on. Games Master, Ship Ref, R-Type 3. Okay. Sonic's back, Sonic 3. The fourth dimension with R-Type 3, Rebel Assault and Star Trek. Indeed. So Games Master stuff. Chartbusters, got Micro Machines on here, Frontier. Okay, this is the cheats and stuff like that. Flashback, yeah, some more flashback going on here. Some donk cheats going on here as well. Stardust, yeah, what was that one? I realise the code may only work on my particular copy of the game, but here is it anyway. I recently bought a copy of Stardust for my A1200, and after playing for a while, I decided to rearrange the first 2 digits of my password. To my surprise, the new password enabled me to begin the game from the same point as on the last attempt, with 3 lives, except with the level of death completed. Okay. So not a very hack-proof password system, it seems, there. But, yeah, there we go. God, Amiga, relax. Don't get confused. Oh, gosh. Oh, no, this is awful. I don't know if it would be better, you know, not being scanned. Ooh, but that looks awful. This is Jeff being serious about dinosaurs, which, you know, you should be serious about dinosaurs. Or pterodactyls. They're very much things to be very serious about. Some reviews of various hardware stuffs here. Surface-based 3D rendering software. I don't know what they mean by surface-based. But anyway, Sound It Out. Toccata, which is some kind of audio card. 16-bit sampler card. 16-bit sound is considered the grail of computer audio. Dear. Or indeed, I mean. There we go. Wave Tools, Digital Audio Designs. Very fancy plug-in cards going on here. Some more future music. What are they using here? Super Jam. Oh gosh, they've got future music actually showing something from the Amiga. Apparently Super Jam did well. Oh, here we go. You've no doubt got your free copy of Super Jam given away with Amiga Format Christmas 1993, so make sure you get the most from it. Buy Future Music issue 16 and read our expert tips on how to make more music with a superb demo. So there you go. Got a bunch of other stuff which is not really very interesting. A fax thing there. Rainbow. Some kind of, what's it? 24-bit graphics board. Gosh. Bunch of other ones there as well. Oh no. Oh no, what are they doing? The faces have been stretched. And yeah, they look like they liked it well enough. Price, yeah, £1,699, which is, you know, be worth pretty much double that these days. Some creating typefaces, it looks like there. Fractal, even more pro. So the thing you got on the cover disc, you can give some more money to do some more fancy fractals. Designer objects is basically like 3D clip art. Imagine object disks. Yeah, there we go. So just some models you can import, like a toilet or a jukebox or a bar and stool and stuff like this. Some disk tools and stuff. Playmation. Seen all the claymation animations made famous by Tony Hart in the Creature Comfort series. Brian Larkman discovers the digital equivalent 3D modelling and animation. So, guessing it's kind of like saying sculpting it in that kind of way, but smooth outline of the Pteranodon shows how good the spline-based modelling is for organic shapes. The haze is very effective for creating atmosphere. Oh yes, look at all that atmosphere. Wave effects are easy to create, but the range of amplitude and wavelengths is a little limiting. Those waves look, well, like they do. Oh gosh, look at this horse. Such a good horse. But yeah, looks like they liked it. PD update. Friends of Paula. Paula, for those who haven't ripped your Amiga apart. Oh, he's the chip which deals with music degree pokery. There we go, yeah. Doing the music thing, so they're making music with it and stuff like that. This British Empire is burning down. We lie like ashes on the ground, but given time, the ash will flame. The working man will rise again. From Dance Through the Delusion, The Raven, 1992, indeed. I'm not familiar with that, but there we go. So we've got some more PD stuff going on here. Death of God. The working man will rise again. You see, this. Never mind, Chaos. Never mind. But anyway, Road to Hell. Ah dear. Anyway. Ooh, Japanese. Konnichiwa, indeed. Obviously, would be better with Konbanwa, indeed. Ohayo gozaimasu. Yes. Would be better with like hiragana and stuff like that. But this is something else. But yeah, they've got the characters from Bomb Man apparently in here teaching you Japanese. He says file requester is not particularly easy to use, so it's a better file requester here. So demo zone, a bunch of other things. What is this? Vivid. It's a fish tank. Cool. There is something happening down here. So we have a face and some cars. We're going to drive into a TV. I don't know. Oh dear. Well, there's something going on here as well, which we won't zoom in on too much. Yeah, and there's other stuff here as well. And yeah, like a lot of other things which we won't be zooming in on. But anyway, yeah, we saw those competition questions and things before. Don't miss out. Oh yeah, what was the stuff showing on here? Can we see what it says here? Big Anim plays big animations directly from your hard disk. There we go. I can't read what that says. Some serial device. Postscript font, backgammon, excellent board game, networking system, virus checker, oh, fast space driving game, here we go, didn't do that one, dolphin, cute Imagine object, so you need to import that into Imagine. It's a pacifist spaceship with brush map, interesting, but what's it, hyperdrive, we need to look at that, because apparently that's a game, so let me get things set up to look at that. So we want, let me go for the Amiga 1200 image and then just load in Which disk could be the subscriber disk? No, I can't. Yeah, I can't. I got to start it. Oh, sorry, things are going a bit wrong here, but you don't need to worry about that. Well, not necessarily going wrong. I'm just fumbling things. Here we go. This is what we want, but we also want the disk in, which is this disk. We click OK, and we speed things up a little bit to load things. Here we go. Subscriber disk. And then we can have a look at hyperdrive. It doesn't look like it needs unpacking. So I'll just load it up. Okay, they've got some other games here to look at. Ooh. Mike J. Wars. Let's just go. My joystick not working. My joystick isn't working. I don't know why it's not working. But there is a way to make it work. Yeah, kind of. You can kind of use the number pad, but it's because the way my number pad works, it doesn't quite work properly. You'll see. I shoot. Don't think I can shoot. I just get up and down, I think. And forward and backwards, but that's what seems a bit dangerous. So let's try. Can I use up and down as keys as well? No. Okay. So if you remember that Project X bonus level thing here, this is pretty much the same as that. Yeah, I'm doing partially badly because I'm having to control with a touchpad and numpad kind of thing. But you can get the idea of what the game is. So there we go. That was that is what that game is. And if my controller worked and for some reason it wasn't, then we'll be able to see that a little bit better. But anyway, let us go back to this. So that was what was on there. Amiga Shopper PD Direct. Oh yeah, we saw this before, didn't it? No, this is a different thing. This isn't the give us a subscription then pay for discs thing. Look, upgrade your cover disc. A full Super Jam for only 70 quid. Wow, that's a lot. Bench, CD stuff again. What are they saying? I own a CD TV, poor you. Before that, I had a C64 and didn't own a CD player. I know the CD TV has been knocked heavily in all the mags on a regular basis. From things I have read, I feel it must be somehow possible to enable CD-TV run, for example, CD-ROMs written for the Macintosh. Oh no, definitely not. Also, collect photos of CDs, maybe. It's an excellent device, especially at the low prices you can pick them up for now. Majority of CD-ROM drives confirmed to the ISO 9660 standard. They can read files, which doesn't mean you can run the programs, of course. So, yeah. Basically, enjoy the CD32 as much as you can. But, yeah. Haven't they done this before? I'd like a drive. They've definitely done that joke before. Installing software. Well, you've got an installer. So there we go. What else do we have? Amiga Format specials, back issues. We haven't really got to see most of these. We did see a CD thing, but I don't think that's actually here. But yeah, there's these special things which I don't think I have access to all of them. Or at least I haven't found. I haven't really been looking for all of them. But anyway. What is that one? Introduction to Workbench. Yeah, there we go. Some more Blitz Basic stuff. Simple animation. What is this for? Is it a movie? No. Imagine. Okay, so this is more some Imagine stuff. There we go. Yes, Imagine here. You can make animation with it. Some more stuff here. Okay. I've spotted an Amiga in a film. The film is Wayne's World 2, and Garth, the blonde-haired one, is using it with a video toaster, although I'm not sure what he's trying to do. The film isn't out here in Britain yet. It will be by the time you read this, editor. So unless one of your staff has seen it in America, you won't be able to confirm it. Oh yes, we can confirm it, even though we haven't seen the film at the time of writing. Incidentally, I went on holiday to New York just before Christmas, and Wayne's World 2 was opening. It seems Wayne and Garth use a video toaster to produce their public access TV show. But even more interesting, Dana Carvey's, Garth's brother, was part of the team who developed the toaster. That's interesting. So Dana was giving his brother's handiwork a bit of a free plug. Nice. That's some trivia for you. Dana Carvey, Garth from Wayne's World. Their brother worked on this video toaster for the Amiga. So there we go. Picture. That is not... doesn't look like the same reflection, does it? It looks slightly different. It's kind of creepy in that way. Anyhow. So this is somebody trying to say how to make a good game. Amiga Fast, Amiga Mag Mox missing millions, what? Accidentally implied the wrong amount of issues being sold. Strange. Anyhow. Call me picky, but for an Amiga dedicated magazine, and I'm assuming you are, please explain your treacherous behaviour in using PCs in the office when Commodore produced such fine machines. Well, yeah, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but in your Christmas issue, yep, the photographs of Sue White, Richard Jones, and probably all the others show them using Amigas only as a second machine, if at all. How do you plead? We plead guilty. But as you invited me to correct you if I were wrong, you are. Sue and Richard were using Apple Macintosh computers. Doesn't really help. But anyway, we would not have PCs in the Amiga Format offices. The Max is Sue's and Richard's is the only machine because their jobs do not require them to touch an Amiga. Okay. We've never made a secret of this fact. Use Amigas for more things these days. There you go. But yeah, Macs are always good for doing like the desktop publishing stuff and whatever. And this time. Oh dear. I was wondering why Commodore aren't really trying to make the Amiga more competitive. Its real threat besides the consoles are the PC clones and Macs. They could cut the price of the A4000 030 so it could beat the hell out of the PCs, or Commodore could add some extra goodies such as a video digitizer, a Genlock and a CD-ROM drive, et voila! A multimedia workstation to compete with a Mac Quadra. What do you think? The consoles no longer pose a threat they once did to the Amiga. Now we have the CD32. All the consoles can boast is more games, which kind of is the point of having games. Never mind. But for how long? And bigger advertising budgets. It's not a good situation. As for putting together a multimedia machine, it's an appealing idea, but it could also put off some people. The price of PCs and Macs are very competitive. We believe it is vital the Amiga competes on price with these machines. Commodore often point out that Macs and PCs have been forced into a downward price spiral while the Amiga has managed to retain its price point. Not necessarily good. This is true, but one side effect of the PC Mac price war has been that customers can now get a 25 megahertz 6830 base machine with 4 megabytes of RAM and 80 megabytes hard drive for about £870, and this includes a 14-inch high-res colour monitor. A similar specification of A400 can be found in the pages of Amiga Format for £300 more. Amiga software is much cheaper than Mac and PC equivalents, but it's only a matter of time until old versions, whatever. But yeah, I've got David still over here. They're still talking to David. What pictures do we have here? This is the future, according to Giorgio here. This is what it is. Nemesis the Warlock. This is this. Dark. That is indeed. We have a new type manga show. Cutting off some of the kanji and stuff here, so makes it harder to read, and obviously different fonts and not being over familiar. Nemesis Warlock. It is a very West aesthetic, I think. There, but anyway, let's finish reading off the thing here. Oh, here we go. The A4000 needs to come down in price if it's ever to be more than an enthusiast machine. Well, it might come down in price, but maybe not in the way that people would want. So here we go. I've been an avid devotee to the Commodore Amiga for many years, but now I'm a very worried man. The reason for my concern is the huge financial power which Sega and Nintendo have gained over recent years because of their encroachment into the market position of the Amiga. Commodore, with their recent console-inspired advertising campaign for the CD32, seem to have overlooked the most basic principles of marketing strategy. I feel strongly that Commodore must reassess their competitive focus. At present, they cannot hope to survive headlong competition with the Japanese console giants, even though their product, CD32, is vastly superior. You've seen photographs of your eminent publication of Messrs. Pleasance and Egrecht, but not of the Commodore marketing director. Does such a person exist at Commodore? Firstly, thank you for your loyalty, and don't worry too much about everything. Life is far too short for that. In the very latest survey, Commodore have increased their market share of home computer market in the UK to a very dominant 94%. The release of Amiga CD32 into the realms of the console market has already, in only 2 months, had a major impact, particularly on Sega's Mega CD. How do you come to this conclusion, David? I should assume from your comments about the latest advertising campaign, you're somebody who is qualified in these matters. Oh, really? Could you do better? Kind of argue. Oh, dear. Yeah, it's like, oh, surely you could do better then. Oh, dear. Okay, so finally, you may or may not be aware that I share in the responsibility for running Commodore UK's joint managing director, sales and marketing. However, I do have a marketing team headed by Dawn Levac, who is national marketing manager, and Jonathan Anderson, who handles product and marketing. I do not, however, believe this medium is the right vehicle to which to announce my strategy for the future. Oh gosh. On the serious side, I'll be announcing shortly an exciting new concept for the professional and multimedia sides of our business. Watch this space. I wonder if we'll ever see that come about. I'm sick and tired of computers. Can't you write about something else for a change? Use your imagination, for God's sake. There's a whole world out there, and all you can think about is computers. Come on, get a wife. I've got a wife, what do you mean? Yeah, that seems to be the strategy there. So we'll have somebody else buy us out and save us. That didn't really happen, though. Are you being ripped off? When you hand over your cash for a Amiga game, do you know where it's going? Remember our special investigation into piracy a couple of months ago? Well, we've been inundated with letters, faxes and phone calls applauding our stance on exposing the software pirates, and many of you have made your own comments about piracy and how it can be tackled. We've even been contacted by pirates past and present. Next month we'll be publishing a selection of your views in a special feature. Still, they don't have any hard facts, do they? Just people's views, just a letters column, just for pirate stuff. Ah, dear. Which I'm sure they said they would stop talking about, but... ah, dear. But that is the magazine. Yeah, I just was thinking that maybe I don't do too much today. As I've kind of mentioned before, I've, and probably people have noticed, I didn't stream at all last week. And so, yeah, it's just, I want to, not exhaust myself and such like that. So it's, that'll be a good idea, I think. So shorter stream than usual, today here. If anybody has anything they want to bring up, they can do. But next stream of mine, Friday, hopefully I'll be able to do it. So I do have to go out tomorrow, so hopefully that won't set me back too much. But yeah, as I said, so I was busy from up to Thursday. Friday I was completely knackered, and then I went for my jab on Saturday. Was completely unable to really do much thinking or anything at all on Sunday. Monday it was a little bit better, but it kind of felt like my brain was kind of, yes, cool, thank you. Yeah, Monday it felt like my brain was defrosting. Well, I've kind of used this analogy with somebody else. It's kind of like when you like sit on your or cross your legs or whatever, sit on your leg funny and it goes dead. And then you kind of, that was like the first day. The Sunday was like that. It's just basically my brain was like a dead leg. And then, obviously, as you know, later on your leg starts getting some feeling back to it and such like that. So yeah, it's not the greatest thing like that. And so that's kind of, I think, what happened on Monday. Tuesday I was kind of mostly getting some energy back, but I think on that day I was having some fluctuations, like having some energy and then like no energy, then having some energy, then no energy. And then Tuesday, I can't remember. Yeah, maybe that was not Tuesday, maybe that was Monday. I can't remember. Anyhow, basically, so today I've been kind of like mostly, okay, but just I think lacking in like the general energy rather than whatever. So my brain is kind of working mostly now, and my body is just kind of catch up with stuff like that. So hopefully, as I said, tomorrow shouldn't set me back too much in that regard. So hopefully I shall be able to stream on Friday. And what we're going to look at is like the next issue here of Amiga Format, because as I said, I want to try and get a certain amount of them done before the end of the year and such like that, so we can get to the bankruptcy of Commodore and learn about that. So this is what we're going to be looking at. We can just look at the cover of the thing once I get this sorted out. This is what we're going to be looking at next time. We've got an interesting game, we've got a pool game, we've got some other kind of adventure game it looks like here, so that could be fun to look at. Backup tools, so we're not going to look at that, because you can imagine what that'll be like. Yes, the great Amiga game swindle. Are we getting ripped off? Indeed. Oh look, 1993's biggest selling game is bugged. We challenged the programmer. So yeah, we're going to see what all this is about when we come back on Friday, hopefully, as I say. But as it is for now. Actually, we can go back here. I'll just switch that over. We can bring up the schedules and things like that. So yeah, Friday and stuff like that, as you can see. Hopefully I should be doing that. Maybe we'll get stars tomorrow. I don't know. I know they have been quite busy over in that direction recently and stuff like that. So I may or may not get any stream from stars tomorrow. But there is that if they do. So yeah, as I said, should be back on Friday to look at that next magazine. Obviously Sunday when that comes up. Hopefully we should be able to look at some Minecraft and stuff like that. Whatever. But other than that, I think maybe this is kind of where I need to sign off for today and such like that. So yeah, let me get things arranged here. Yeah, so I'll play one of the songs from the my new album and stuff like that, and then we can go. So I'll pick a reasonably shortish one to go with here. So thank you everybody for dropping by, and hopefully I shall be okay, and I shall see people next time. So yeah, bye bye everybody.
I'm waiting for fate to smile down so I can live my life just perfectly. So I'll do the things I can do to be as close as I can be. For me, I'll finally show the world the princess I was meant to be. I'm gonna let my hair down and break myself free and leave this place so I can be me. I'll wait until my hair gets all the way down there and I'll run away from here. Today, I know in some way that I'm already who I want to be. It's just I've been told for so long just who I am, and I'm meant to agree. But now I need some time to introduce myself to me. I'm gonna let my hair down and break myself free to leave this place so I can be me. I'll wait until my hair gets all the way down there and I'll run away from here. Gonna let my hair down and break myself free and leave this place so I can be me. I'll wait until my hair